awaken entrepreneurship as a mom, but very determined business owner. Let's go. How dare I start with laundry? I know, but you know what? If it's going to be the bane of my existence, I just need a few seconds just to be able to vent, because as a family of 4, I think I do somewhere between 6 and 8 loads of laundry a week. That sounds crazy to me. Imagine all the folding. And I used to love folding personally, but it's doing my head in, and I still got to do it. I have my sunglasses on, so you know this is like a real working day. I didn't put no makeup on for the camera. I am so sorry. But I had to get to work. So much to do on the domestic front and on the small business front. Let's stop saying small. Let's stop. Okay, so further to the last video, I had designed some new characters, and then I was able to put it all together into the poster, which I'm really, really excited about. Actually, the response on social media is surprisingly good, especially with these videos. I swear it's always these throwaway videos where it's like unscripted. I'm just playing around, just throw it out there. Sorry, my laundry's done. Anyways, and I know that a video that sort of pops off isn't an indication of, like, it doesn't necessarily translate into dollars. So I know this. It ain't my first rodeo, not anymore anyways. But it gives me a little bit of perspective because there's a sense of excitement. People are interested in the product, which is good. I think that's great. Anyway, so I had reached out to 15, at least, I think 15 different companies across Scarborough, across the Toronto area, to really make sure that I get like a really nice quality poster. Okay, I want something that is good. And I just had to pause from this company. So this company that I had, it's called Laminate. And I had contacted them last week asking about different papers. And then they offered to send me a sample. And I just received the package. And so there's this beautiful like message. I just have to read it to you because it was just so cute. Hello, Danielle. Thank you for reaching out to us to talk about papers. It would be great to do business with you. I always like working with new people. Okay, number one, there's just like this cute, I'm a sucker for messages, and the fact that she took the time to write this was really cute. As promised, here is a sample of assorted papers we can use. I have written in the back of each sample a cost per square foot. This way you know the cost of any size. And then she proceeds to list the different papers. So for example, luster paper made by Epson, slightly heavier base paper, used more for fine arts, and photographers love it. You know, so she goes through the list of different papers that are available. And then this is the sample booklet. This is the sample booklet. I'm going to do a close-up or something, you know? And I just think this is amazing. I feel like this is what supporting local sort of looks like. It feels like finding companies that actually seem to care, that will take the time. They don't even know if you're going to be a customer of theirs, but they are willing to put the effort in. Yeah, I don't know. It made me smile, and it's like paper. It's paper and a note, and it just made me smile. And I feel like that is the feeling that I also want to translate to my own customers, right? I think that's why I was doing the slightly handwritten thank you notes. I think it's this. It's literally this. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Anyways, I'm gonna go through the paper and think. I have to think. I have to pack a few things as well. I have to respond to messages. I feel like I've been getting a lot more messages now as a result of that post. And so I think that's the thing too. It's like recognizing that when I talk about a social media post, I know that there's a lot of like, for me anyways, there's a lot of anxiety and like dread every time I have to think of what I'm posting and what the end goal is. Like, what do I want the result of this post to be? It's not just yes, in some ways it's posting to gain visibility, but like to what end? Is it so that people eventually learn more about sophupshop? Is it so that we grow our following? Is it that it actually translates into the dollar bills, y'all? You know, like, what is the actual goal of each post? Because I have never been one who just simply wants to jump on trends or whatever. I'm actually really like, I mean, you guys see it with my YouTube. I post when I feel compelled to, but I also recognize that this is a business. And so that frame of mind will not lead to the results that I know I'm capable of and the results that I actually want. So, you know, if something has to give, then that means I need to buckle up and get to posting. But also recognizing that by gaining that visibility, it also leads into opportunities for partnership and again, just people having you at the top of their minds, which is great. So I feel like nervous and excited. I feel nervous and excited. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I got work to do. I got work to do. Remember how I was sort of in a little bit of a slower funk earlier on in the year? Part of it also was my best friend was turning 40. This is our year of 40. So I really wanted to give her something good. And so I designed a coffee table book. And the only reason I'm talking about it is because I feel really proud of how it came together. But I also think, especially in this capitalistic world, you know, we're throwing money at things and we're buying things that maybe don't hold as much meaning. And I love this idea of handmade things that are, as we saw, even with the paper with the little note, I think just something that is sentimental and that can hold a value that is that money really ultimately can't buy. I think that is something important. I feel like maybe that's something that we're missing. I feel like that little sentimental, that thing that touches you, right? And so if you're able to make something, you know, write something, create something, just that there's effort put into it, I think that goes such a long way. Anyways, this is the book. I mean, she's a model, so every picture, she's going to slay in every picture that you're going to see in here. But I just thought it was like a really cool way of capturing, I don't know, going through all the years and being able to relive some of the memories and see all the outpouring of love, because this was really and truly a labor of love. I had to reach out to a whole bunch of people. I had to like follow up periodically. You know, I had to, engage with people, some people that I didn't even know, you know, and I felt like it was like it took a lot of effort to sort of put it all together, but I feel like you can feel the love. And I feel like that idea of being able to like package love for somebody, I'm romantic. I guess I'm romantic. Anyways, this is the book. So I tried to take it really seriously. So I even had like a little foreword. And then so we start off with her when she's young, going into her and her mom. And then like these really beautiful modeling pictures that I sort of edited together. And then like, if you don't know, she's the carnival queen. Carnival queen. Every carnival, she just looks absolutely amazing and blows everyone out of the water. An article that was published about her, and then carnival for I don't know how many more pages. There's probably a few more pages. Actually, no, just this. Some more modeling. I think I have a runway section also. Sorry, my hands are stuck. This runway section also. And then obviously the outfits. Oh my God. The outfits over the years. Ooh, child. What a time over the years. These are outfits on outfits on outfits. And then she loves to travel as well. So this was a lot of traveling images as well. And then just, alas, like a little family people, all her people type of thing. And then the final section to put together. This version is mine, so the guest book is empty, but her version, people actually signed on the back. And then just like a little thank you to everybody who contributed. But yeah, a chapter 40 book. I just think that it's nice to be thoughtful. I feel like thoughtful, kind things are needed, especially in this day and age with everything that's happening in the world. Reminding the people that you love how much you love them and how much they're worth it. I think that is really the message that I'm trying to say right now.
Before that, I'm sorry. I really respect our community for showing the hard parts of raising you.
And responses from people. Do not give up on that.
Your minds are...
I know that it is. And absolutely.
Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe. I have to say this because literally that's how this channel is going to grow, right? That's how YouTube is going to know to recommend me to other small business owners, other artists, other moms. Like this is how I get recommended. And so it really, truly means so much. I am still at the point where I enjoy packaging orders. Like I still love being able to see, who's ordering what, right? What are the items that people are like really, really into? And, being able to sort of put my little stamp on it so they know that I did this. The dream is to get to a point where I'll have the branded packaging that is also eco-friendly and sustainable. That is the dream. I will get there. But in the interim, I have no doubt that the sentiment is still very much appreciated. So we do what we can and we make it special in the ways that we're able to. Okay, so the next two orders. This one is a Mother's Day card, which makes me ring the alarm in my head because I haven't done any Mother's Day advertising yet. So I need to get on that stat. And then the next order is a Toronto Patties tea, again highlighting 5 of Toronto's best patty shops. And then we also have the crock charms. So we have patty and cocoa bread, we have ting, we have red stripe, we have jerk chicken, and we have bun and cheese. So those are the 2 orders that I also have to pack today. Now, I don't know how common practice this is, but I always try to steam the shirts. Any apparel, I try to steam it beforehand. And maybe if I was getting a gazillion orders, I wouldn't bother doing that. But I feel like it's just part of the presentation. It's like this extra step that is necessary for the presentation that I'm willing to do. Do any of y'all do that? Or is this just me?
Can I just say that I definitely, I was laughing with Danielle about this because I definitely have such a hard time when people order multiple things and I just don't have, I don't know, I've been trying to find the right boxes for everything and I bought a whole bunch of different sizes, but still, sometimes I find figuring out how to package things can be a little bit, a tad annoying when I don't have the right size. I think this will work. Basically, I'm fitting in a mug and a card. And the mug is thankfully already in this, right? Okay, this is going to work. But I feel so bad when I can't figure it out. But you know what? It worked. Thank God. Okay, I have to film on my phone because my camera died, but I figured out all the packaging. What am I saying? I figured out all the shipping information. Because they were going to the United States, it's a little bit more arduous to figure everything out, but I did it. Canada Post was definitely more expensive, so I figured out I was going to do chit chats, but I was just going to Uber courier the packages. I think when it's a group of packages that are being couriered there, it's okay, and it actually might be cheaper than another option that they have, which is like a drop-off option where you can drop it off to a closer location, but you have to put it in a bigger box, and there's an extra cost for that as well. I think the Uber courier ends up being cheaper. So in the end, it's all good. At least this round, it's all good. Even with the orders going to the United States, let's just pray. I pray that they arrive on time and then there's no issues. I just feel so anxious every time I'm sending an order to the United States. But I'm glad that it is sorted out. Oh, I think that might be them. Okay. Is this them? Yes, this is them. I am going to just drop it off. I don't even know if I'm going to drop it off, but I will. Okay. I just handed it to him. I didn't know if he was supposed to come out of his car or not. I don't do Uber courier that often, so. Okay, check. We productive today. Well, not really. I didn't do my run. I didn't do all the things that I usually have to do. But I gotta eat. I'm hungry, I gotta eat. But I'm so glad this is done. Check. I know this is not gonna make for a nice video, but I did go for my run. We are at 8 kilometers and I've turned back around, so hopefully I can finish running, make it to 16, go home, shower, have my hot chocolate, maybe bang out a little bit of work, just at least do my list for what needs to be done tomorrow, and go to bed. I'm already tired. All right, guys. It's nighttime.